Here we are in Mara Lake, British Columbia, Canada, Sicamous.
Sicamous, houseboat capital of Canada.
And we're just going to have a little conversation here. Because the last time you saw us, we crossed the border and said, we're going to wing it in Canada.
No problem.
We should have probably really listened to the warning.
Multiple warnings.
From the border crossing guard person. Getting ready to cross the border, we think. Crossing the border into Canada. Don't say it. Eh? Okay. Now don't smile too much. When he smiles, we get pulled over. We get detained. He always looks like he's up to something. Here we go. We're making it.
Where are you going today?
Banff. Well, today going to White Lake Provincial Park.
Okay. Do you have a reservation?
I don't.
Oh, that didn't look
I know
good.
there's a bunch of first come first serve. I noticed there.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to get spots here. Do you have a backup plan?
We didn't feel real confident by her reaction. She said, do you have reservations? We said no, and she went, and then she asked not only where you're staying, but how long you're going to be here. We're like, we don't know. Oh, 10 days, 2 weeks?
Yeah, we didn't have any answers for her.
No, we seriously don't have a plan.
I'm surprised we weren't pulled over.
That made me feel real confident. Welcome to Canada.
We made it. And I mean, we should have learned this from Mexico. Canadians are everywhere.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know what we were thinking. We're going to wing it. No reservations. So everybody said, yeah, that doesn't work here. Good luck. And, well,
Yeah, it's
last night was very stressful. And we're having a little therapy session here.
It's kind of like Yellowstone. It's really hard to get into Yellowstone or Yosemite, but here we are trying to get into Banff National Park. I guess it's booked up like way in advance.
Well, even the state parks, provincial parks, they're just like the U.S. state parks. It's hard to get in the summertime. Everybody's camping, and Yosemite, we couldn't get a reservation. We had to stay outside the park. So I don't know what we were thinking. And it's 4:00, and we have been on the computers, the phone, since 9:00 this morning. We landed and said, we found this place in Mara Lake. We need to tell you, we'll get back to you on what happened last night. It was not pretty.
It was not pretty. But yeah, trying to book a provincial park here or any kind of private park, basically when you call and say, yeah, we'd like to have a reservation for this date, they're like, nope. I mean, have you guys even looked at your book? We know we're booked up.
Winging it is not our go-to. It's not our style. We don't work well with that. And we'll tell you why. Last night, our first night into Canada. Woo, winging it.
Yeah, I actually went online and I saw this really cool, it looked like a really cool provincial park. And so it's called White Lake. And it was like, oh, perfect. So we called and we talked to a, I don't know, Canadian reservations guy for whatever, for all of the provincial parks. And he says, oh, yeah, okay. So White Lake, yeah, I'll get you right in there. RV size, blah, 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 everything. How many nights? Perfect. What we didn't realize is that there's another White Lake in Ontario. So we booked a park like 2,000 miles away.
We're on this dirt road. I mean, muddy, pitted. We unhooked because we were afraid to go any further with the RV.
The RV was already sliding. I had it in 4-wheel drive, Okay, I didn't. It just has 4 wheels on the back. But
Yep.
but I had to pull over and take the Jeep the rest of the way into the park.
So, well, what we thought was park. There's a sign. We're not total idiots here. There was a sign.
It does say White Lake Provincial Park.
Yes, it's a park and it's a boat launch. And that's all it is. And it's a lake. It's a beautiful lake. We took the Jeep 2 more miles around. And at some point, Mike said, I don't think this is...
Throwing in the towel. So we tried a couple other places, small places. Then we said, okay, I'm done. Let's just go. Let's go to our in-the-pocket Walmart. And we'll park there. There's 2 Walmarts on the way. We can definitely hit one. And then there was also a, what's it called?
Piccadilly
Mall. And
it was
big.
on, hey, it was on Camp Pendium.
Every 50 feet, all around both parking lots, that said, no RV camping whatsoever, will kill you. Okay, no, I didn't say that.
Okay, at this point, it's been how many hours? You've been driving how many hours?
Oh, man.
7?
Yeah, 7 hours of driving, trying to find the first place to camp.
We talked to several parks, but nothing available. And then we found this park. It's a county, I think it's a county park, Mara Lake. It's brand new. That's probably why we got the site. And it's beautiful. It has this lake as its view from up on the hill. And then we woke up and said, no more winging it. Nope.
Nope.
No. It was I think we crashed at 9 o'clock. We were so exhausted. And I said, I don't think winging it is our go-to. So we should just plan the rest of Canada. And, and the other thing I thought of is this, we could take a risk, but then get that at 3 a.m. in the morning. Excuse me. You can't camp here. So it's like,
So we spent the whole day. We got it narrowed down for the rest of August and into most of September for Banff all the way back to... We looked out and got some spots in Banff. I don't know. Even our neighbors were like, what?
Yes.
And anyway, so it's pretty much booked up. However, we both fell off the wagon. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. We weren't even on the wagon. But we did manage to get some places booked all the way through. It looks pretty good.
We do have a few nights that there's some empty holes. And I said, you know what? If we just have to pull over somewhere and just camp, I have to think that the national parks are used to it. That eventually they're going to see some people that are lost or stuck or just don't have a choice. I could fit on the couch. Neither of us fit on the dinette. So we need to sleep on a mattress and get a good night's sleep because somebody gets very cranky.
Boo-boo. Boo-boo gets very cranky.
Then there's Boo-boo, and she's been amazing.
She's been amazing. She hasn't complained too much. And we have a bunch of great neighbors up at this park. They're all giving us ideas of where to go if we ever want to book next year, because don't do it just like, hey, no problem. We're just going to go to Canada and book it all of Canada.
Yeah, we're just not the type. We're just not that couple who can just wing it. Apparently, we should have known that from last year. But hey, it's Canada. We thought we could pull it off.
Yeah.
Nope.
Not one of our better ideas.
And that is the end of our counseling session. I feel better. I
feel way better. And the good news is that we're going to see Banff. And there's 4 national parks in a row up here. We have Glacier, or no, yeah.
Yoho is one.
Glacier, Yoho, Banff, and
Waterton. I booked that too.
Waterton's down south, but Kootenay, I think it's called. So, and then the Revelstoke. So, I mean, there's a lot of them in that area. I don't know how much we're going to get knocked out because it's going to be park the RV, boo-boo, find your own food, and we're going to look at some parks.
We're not dry camp. Well, yes, there's a few dry camping.
Yeah.
But we can land somewhere. And then there's some with electric and water, and that's it. So oh my goodness, that's really toughing it for us.
Yeah. We can get away with just electric. But with no electric, water, sewer, we're babies.
Yeah.
But if we bring a massage therapist with us, we can handle it.
Could have used that yesterday. But we're still together.